Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo and welcome back to the Roman Reclamation campaign. We are suffering from an Orthodox mob at the moment. Let's see what this is. Fanatical worshippers have had enough of their leader, upset due to what they see as corruption and heresy in the Orthodox faith. An angry mob has formed and is marching on the religious leader in the Empire of the Romans, who has barricaded himself in a temple and sent frantic messages for help. While we have no real love for the head of the faith, it will make us look weak if we allow a mob to roam freely. On the other hand, perhaps they could take care of a rival for us. Do we have a hostile religious head right now? The fanatical patriarch of Constantinople. I don't recall us having a disloyal religious head. Where would that show up? When we tried to convert somewhere? No, let's try and convert. Ah, but we can still see the conversion strength. No, we have a controversial religious head. I like him. We can get some religious riots. That's fine. It'll almost certainly not cause any unrest. It actually will. But that's okay. If we have to go and put down some rioters in the capital, that's fine. I don't want a religious scandal, really. Or losing legitimacy. Yeah, that's fine. Some religious riots in Byzantium. Be fine. Oh, it's only 5, actually. I thought it was going to be 20. Cool. Alright, let's go deal with these guys. Can we get 2 generals right now? Yes, nice. Reform of the army is letting us get another one. Oh, he's pretty good. 2-3. Not compared to some that we have had in the past, but a lot better compared to the one we currently are using. Plowing through these sieges. Pretty good. Of course, the siege ticks are slower by default in this mod. And we have the artillery now, which is helping out. He's trying to run. Don't let him. I think he is going to get away, actually. Yes, he did. Alright. He's going to go behind this fort. That's fine. We can just finish up sieging this area. So I think we're going to be able to take a lot of land in this war, because the war goal is spectacular. Something like this. Like, I don't mind if Aretna and the other Bailics form a coalition against me, really. Because I suspect they won't dare. We lost the siege? Ah, right, yes, of course. Our formerly Genoese. No! Why must my heir always die? Well, he wasn't great anyway. In the arms of the Lord, I find solace. We don't want to get a weak claim heir. Hopefully we can get a new heir. Let's get some royal marriages to try and solidify the chance of that happening. Not with Moria, because they're going to cease existing soon. If it does affect vassals in the in the Roman area, the decision to declare Rome reborn, that is, I think what I'll probably do is like establish some vassals outside of the old Roman area, partly just so we have someone to royally marry, because it is useful to get that extra chance of an heir sometimes. It'd be very helpful. Monasticism, you guessed it. Don't permit anything. Any other cause to be done? Yep, 50 here. And here? Not quite. Let's do it slightly ahead of time, though. Just so we don't miss it. Alright, coming here. They're up to 12,000 men. It's pretty significant. Darn Castilian exiles. Keep doing that. Keep fighting on that side and then just deciding they can't walk home and so... sorry, they can't sail home and so walking all the way around. Does amuse me. They're reinforcing in, but they're going to be much too late, which means they're going to take a very unfavourable fight here. That was foolish of them. Oof, absolutely crushed them there. Nice. Manpower low happened to us at 28,000. Remember the days when 28,000 was an unthinkably high amount of manpower? We were desperately struggling to try and get just 25,000 to reform our army. I told you we were going to spiral out of control. This area, man, it's very, very rich. So something like this, seizing their fort, seems good. But this is the power of this war goal. Look how much land we could take at once. Enough to cause the Mamluks to join a coalition, which is definitely not on right now. Can't afford to have the Mamluks join against us. But we might be able to hold them off, don't get me wrong. But just the formation of the coalition slows you down so much. Because they, you know, they'll all band together and they have many reasons to not declare peace with you if you're at war and all that stuff. So, we should probably focus our acquisitions on certain states. So maybe we don't want to take this area just yet. There is extra, more urban pop down here to be had down here. Let's win the war and then consider the peace deal, so we can actually look at, you know, facts on the ground rather than hypothesizing what's going to happen in the future. A 414, eh? Well, he is weak in the area that I care much less about, so I think he's pretty good. And overall, yeah, pretty happy with that. That dead air event, actually, because him being substantially younger means he'll rule for longer, which is good. Less succession issues. Core factions, influence ruler. We could always use more soldiers. You are not incorrect. Local universities finished down here. Fantastic. We are losing money right now. It's a little worrying. This loan is still just the AI one, yes. You do still have to pay the interest on AI loans. But once they come due, you can just decline. Give them a war goal, but honestly, I'm not scared. You scared? You shouldn't be scared. We'll be fine. Annex subject has expired. Great. So the annexation of Moria is going to speed up quite substantially now. I guess really in this peace deal, another thing we could consider doing was cutting along this coast to give us access to Trebizond and Georgia. All that good Orthodox land over there, just waiting to be taken. Truce with Mamluks and Co. has ended. Oh. Darn it. I told you I'd forget. Go protect trade in Egypt. Build a spy network. So we just pray they don't detect us. Or they don't embargo us in time before we get a chance to fabricate our good war goal. Plus we've increased the size of our army now, so we can probably hold them back. Did you stay Orthodox, by the way? They did. Knights are still Orthodox down here. They might be a good vassal, actually. They could convert some of this land for us. Do they have any religious ideas? Popular religion? It's not a great one. Popular religion's the one that gives tolerance, right? Yeah, tolerance of heathens? Come on, knights. It's hardly the principle you were founded on. Oh well. Alright, let's move up here. Ready to move in here. Happy to let the AI do the sieges. Damn it. So they did embargo us. Oh well. We will counter-embargo then. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but predictable. You guys might as well privateer Egypt then. Okay. Whew, got pretty low there. Next up, caravels. Portuguese explorations of Africa led to rapid developments in shipbuilding. As other nations heard of their successes, they too adopted the caravel redounder style of ship. Yet another level of trade ship. I don't think we built a single Latin-sailed caravel. It's going to go straight up to the next tier. Can we go round? No, we don't have access. It's fine. Oh, we're actually at war with these guys. I didn't realise. Cool. Well, we can siege that down then. I think I'm going to send my cannon in here. You guys presumably don't have a cannon? Yeah, they are quite expensive. Just speed that siege along a bit. Hamid, any allies? No. Gain access to the sea. Yes, I can see you might want to do that. Great, judge in here. Liberate our province. Come now. You're not going to win this. The reinforcements are just here. What? What? Did that regiment go down to 0 men and then retreat from the battle? Did he just get stack wiped? No, he got merged in automatically. What? Very strange series of events. It just took place there. I don't know what happened. Our guys broke, but the rest of the army didn't, or something? Fez, why are you still here? They never managed to leave. It's like our guys that almost got stuck over here until we got the access out through Georgia. I think you should get more power projection for eclipsing all your neighbours. Because, you know, it just seems unfair that we can't get any rival. Because we're so much stronger than everyone. And you're still projecting power. Maybe like a, yeah, like a no valid rivals bonus that's equivalent to the long time rivals bonus for each slot that you cannot fill with, you physically cannot fill with a rival. We need to occupy these. I know we're at 100%, but we need to occupy these 2 provinces. If we separate PCU, it's going to cost Diplo points, yes? Let me check. Yes, so we don't want to do that. Once again, send the cannon in. Even a cannon hugely under strength cannon division, or whatever. What do they actually call them? Unit? I can't remember. Number of brigades? I don't know. I don't know what they call them. But yeah, even a seriously under strength, let's call it division, still gives the level 1 cannon bonus. Actually, I don't want to stand here. We'll get crazy attrition probably. I will be content with doing this. We don't need to siege extra provinces really, because we're barely getting any loot out of it anyway. Venetian demand and Roman supply. Seems that Perusa has become increasingly sought after. The blank of Perusa, in this case the leather, increasingly sought after in the Venetian capital, Venezia. There's been high demand for our goods. This exceptional pull has resulted in a great surge of wealth. Nice, burghers gain loyalty. And +5 local trade power. Wow, that's insane. That's really good. And 25% trade power modifier. Ho, baby. This is now making up 11.7% of the whole node, all concentrated in Perusa. Fantastic. Extra diplomat. Don't mind if I do. Did we integrate Moria and I didn't notice? No, this one's the integrating Moria. What was I thinking of? That's right, we should still be spying on Wallachia. Who else should we spy on? Georgia, I guess. Plus our friendly loan masters, bankers, the Jalarids. We should probably just fire on them because we want to take their Orthodox land off them. Confirmation of a metropolitan. Heard it all 1,000 times before. Really ploughing through the integration of Moria now. Looking forward to finally doing a triumph for Greece. Centre of our nation restored to us. There we go. Won the siege. Good. Let's wait for the tick. Come back from Georgia. And consider our peace deal. Naples declared war on Hungary. Oh, Hungary. Oh, Hungary. You poor, poor baby. Yeah, I think we're going to declare war on Hungary right now and get some cause back for these guys. May want to take some money out of this peace deal to help us tide us over. It's only 2 war score. I think that's worth it. Give us some money to play with during our war against Hungary. I think we do want to cut east like this, but this is too much war score against the Mamluks. Sorry, too much aggressive expansion against the Mamluks. So maybe keeping it further north. There's still just a bit too much against the Mamluks. We could just risk it. That's only like 1 month of decay with the Mamluks. Sorry, 1 year. We could just risk it. You have a pretty big army right now. Is this Orthodox? No. This one's Orthodox though. Yeah, let's risk it. Okay, we're going to do this. And we're going to take turn cause. Don't see any particular reason to do that. This all looks good. If we were to separate PCU out, given that we're only taking 3 provinces from you, let's take a look. This is 47 aggressive expansion. Is it the same amount of aggressive expansion? No, it's substantially more. Okay, so we will do it this way then. I think we're going to take the risk. It is a big risk, don't get me wrong. Release nations seems unnecessary. Okay, just like this. This is the only Sunni province we're taking. We can try out our new missionaries here. It's a very nice linen-producing province to take. Maybe if we didn't take that and focused our attention in the north, it would annoy the Mamluks less. Not much less. So I think we will do this. And then we can turn our attention against the Christians to while we let this aggressive expansion burn off over here. That looks good to me. Let's do it. A captured heathen temple. A glorious victory indeed. Where is this heathen temple? Illinico. Iconio. Ah, here, right, it's renamed it. We will hand it over to Orthodox priests to run, which will give us some religious unrest for a little bit, but that's fine. They'll get over it. We can expand the theme system. You can persecute other religions. Because we actually have some other religions now. Yeah, that seems good. And we are going to have, once we actually get rid of martial law, only minus 8% here. Not bad. Once we get it called, it's only minus 2. And then once we get a little bit less separatism, it'll be pretty good. Nice. Alright, let's have these guys move over and prepare to deal with Hungary. Let these guys merge up. Okay, we will put it into stability. We will not permit anything. And let's go straight back to spying on Georgia. Maybe we don't need to spy on Georgia, actually. This was part of the Roman Empire, right? I don't know. Was Georgia part of the Roman Empire? I think at least the coast was, right? So maybe our Declaring Rome Reborn decision will do that for us. Shouldn't we just have unlocked the Declaring Rome Reborn thing? Hasn't gone up from 70. Maybe we have to core them. The estates are restless. We will just attempt to convince them a strong state is necessary. 5% chance of losing on stability. Oh, come on. 25% chance followed by a 5% chance, and they both go in favour of us losing stability. Outrageous. Outrageous. The dead hand of the church. Fantastic. Stacking these unrest modifiers one on top of another. An Orthodox church. A delegation has arrived, asking permission for them to build a new place for worship. Although heretics and heathens were not executed on sight, there were often restrictions. They're Orthodox. So are we. I think we'll allow the construction. Little strange. I guess that's because there is a persecuted Orthodox presence somewhere. I don't know. Little weird. Okay, there goes the martial law. Some serious unrest here, unsurprisingly. With all that separatism. But if we put down a revolt, it would go down to only 9. Which would be pretty doable. And then without the religious unrest, it would be at coreable. Fantastic. And in fact, some of this land up here is already at coreable. Let's get started. I think it is... we should seize the moment and move immediately against Hungary. While they're busy with Naples. So let's do that. Check numbers first. But I'm only going to do a cursory check. Hungary has 14,000 men. I ain't scared. Of no Magyar. Some irrelevant small Italian state's going to get called in. And like I said, I am not concerned. Move in with the guys with generals taking the front line. Cool. How close are we to be able to core some more provinces over here? 10 there. 0.8 there. Good. Should be able to do that very soon. Why is it so much worse here? Larger Sunni minority. Actually, they're being tolerated at the moment. Not sure. Ah, the state difference probably. Yeah, greater nobles here, lesser nobles here. Fair enough. Ooh, baby. Let's do it. Let's devastate Hungary right now. Let's do a great big loot. Fantastic. Looking forward to this. First big looting war that we've done. I think we're now strong enough to justify it. It'll make them all hate us. They'll get the crazy loot scare. But we should be able to pull a substantial amount of money out of their lands. It is land we're eventually going to take for ourselves. But that's okay. That's fine. We don't want to go deep into Hungary soon anyway. We want to stay on the coast for now until we can afford to set up really big road networks. Nice. Moria being integrated next month. Right, yes, don't forget to return to spying on Georgia. Excuse me a second, sorry. Huzzah! Nation rank has changed. Fantastic. What are we up to now? We are now... where do you see it again? You hover here? Yes, we are major now. 800 population. Fantastic. Granting us... I don't think it gives us much change, really. Just increases the impact of our... the impact on the bottom half there. Everything below unjustified demands is impacted by the fact that we are a major. Oh, it did give us one more merchant, I think, maybe. Or was that already... I think maybe we already had him. No, I think we're about to get a new merchant. Ideal. And there goes Moria. Fantastic. Giving us full control over Greece. Magnificent. That calls for, first off, expanding the theme system. And also, a triumph for Greece. Give me some more army tradition. Magnificent. Well, perfect time to end the episode there. A triumph for Greece. The core kingdom of the Eastern Roman Empire has been reclaimed. Today, Greece. Tomorrow, the world. See you next time. Bye-bye.